Feeling betrayed? Here are 10 ways that you can overcome betrayal and move on with your life. Hello y'all, and welcome to Mental Health Mondays. I'm so glad you're here, and we're going to embark on another journey today. I often say you are not alone, and sometimes that may be taken the wrong way. Some people say, well, all that means is, you're not alone. It just means that you're not the only one going through this stuff. And that is true. You are not alone when you're going through this stuff, because some people really feel alone. So I just wanted to clear that up. I would like to remind you to check out
Anna Lemind, The Power of Misfits.
And also check out The Learning Mind. The link will be in the description box. And if you enjoyed this content, I'm going to be here every Monday talking about mental health topics. I want to spend some time providing a little insight on some things that I'm familiar with going through mental health issues myself. Betrayal can actually damage your life, and it can damage your future too. Childhood trauma often leaves an imprint of betrayal that follows you into adulthood. You may think back and wonder why your parents didn't help you, why they were neglectful, and sometimes this is the case, and how they could let certain things happen in the first place. You often wonder why did they let this happen? Maybe they weren't the ones that did something to you directly, but they let it happen, and that can cause a lot of feelings of betrayal. They were supposed to love you, and you may never have an answer from them. That's the unfortunate part. Personally, I was abused right under my parents' nose, so to speak. But they swore later on they never knew. To top it off, they did nothing to right the wrongs, never confronted my abuser. And for years after learning of my abuse, my parents still treated my abuser like family. Same way as they always had. I remember trying to understand why this happened. And I still don't understand it. I was also told in so many words, honey, this is just what happens to most of the children here in the South. And that's what they tried to convince me. The truth is, I feel like they were cowards. And my emotional health paid the price by that betrayal. Yes, your hurt can just be that bad. To stop feeling betrayed. No matter how outlandish the betrayal is, you can get better. You can learn to move forward in life after the great hurts forced upon you. Maybe you weren't abused, but maybe your mate cheated on you. That's betrayal. Maybe someone lied, or maybe you just feel betrayed by those who weren't there when you needed them. Whatever the reason, you can surely overcome these things. Here are a few ways that you can do that. Number 1, pinpoint the betrayal. If you were betrayed so badly in the past that it damaged your adult life, you need to remember what happened, when it happened. Sometimes the mind will bury negative events so deeply that we will be bitter and we won't know why. However, it doesn't work. The past betrayal is still there, and it festers over time. You have to find it, remember it, and make peace with this hurt. Number 2, actively find areas of damage. Time does heal wounds, that is true. But we shouldn't wait around for time to remove all the damage done by betrayal. To be better, you should actively seek out your wounds. Remember why they exist. Then do what you can to improve yourself. Most pains of betrayal are harsh, and they will take time to heal. But if you aren't seeking out ways to improve your life, then betrayal becomes bitterness. Number 3, never blame yourself. It should be obvious that you did not make someone disrespect you. It just seems easy to accept from the outside that it was your fault. And other people may make you feel like it's your fault. For those who've been hurt, there is sometimes a bit of guilt involved. Maybe you feel like something you did make the other person betray you. Or maybe you feel inadequate. In order to see the truth in this matter, you must notice that you're blaming yourself and then put a stop to it. Be honest and take responsibility. Being honest with yourself, with your family, with your friends, this will help you take responsibility for any possible part you could have played in the betrayal. And I'm not saying that you did. More than likely you did not. But it's always good to use introspection in all cases. That's right, sometimes that hurt you endure carries a shared responsibility. And that's okay. It's not anything to beat yourself up about. It could be that your relationship had problems from both sides. As I said, don't blame yourself for the betrayal, but most certainly take responsibility for your own actions. Number 5, allow yourself to grieve. You have to go through it. It helps you heal. Do not go through betrayal and pretend that it doesn't hurt, because you know it does. In fact, it's probably one of the worst experiences that a person could go through. By denying the hurt, you store the hurt and add to it every time someone disappoints you. Eventually, this hurt, it snowballs. It will come out anyway in destructive manners, and not grieving your betrayals will definitely keep you stuck and so go ahead and cry if it hurts. Number 6, seek support. Do you have a support system? If not, and you're feeling betrayed, you should think about getting one. Take care, however, not everyone is there to help you. And when you're feeling betrayed, you need someone that's going to be a true friend, a true support system that's pulling for you. It's only the kind-hearted and the ones who've been through similar circumstances that can actually relate and help you the most. Some people, unfortunately, listen to your problems in order to be entertained. I know that sounds terrible, but it happens. And also, as you know, some others really want to help. Take your time and learn who is for you and who is against you. Choose carefully your support system and then share how you feel. This often helps soften the blows from hurtful experiences when you can talk to someone else about it and vent. Number 7, work on trusting again. This is a big one. This is a hard one. We all understand how hard it is to trust people. This will probably be the hardest thing to do after betrayal, but it is possible. If you've been hurt by someone you care about, it will be even harder to build trust in that aspect. For instance, if you've been cheated on in a relationship, the trust will have to be earned back by your partner. If you stay in the union, of course, that will have to be part of the healing process. It might also be incredibly difficult to trust friends, the ones who betrayed your confidence. However, to truly move on, you have to be able to trust again. Number 8, take back emotional control. Much of the pain caused by betrayal comes from your emotions being out of control. Yes, people did hurt you, but you are in control of how long you're going to feel this betrayal. It's actually up to you. And this may sound harsh. You might not like this, but I'm not going to tell you a lie about it. You can choose to stay angry for years, or you can let it go and you can find the beauty in life despite the pain that you've endured. No, of course, it's not easy. And yes, it sounds like I'm saying, oh, just be positive. And that's not what I'm saying. It's okay to feel negative feelings sometimes. You just can't get stuck in them. Controlling your emotions takes control away from the culprit. That's another way you can look at it. If you have control of your emotions, then guess what? They don't. They have no power over you anymore. Even if they don't know that you're still hurting, they still have control. So you just take the control back and you get on with your life. Number 9, break the pattern. The last thing you want to do if you've been betrayed is to continue the pattern of mistreatment. On many occasions, those who have been hurt eventually hurt others because they have yet to heal themselves. The pain turns to bitterness, the bitterness to unforgiveness, and then the unforgiveness causes you to act in the same way as your abuser. You end up hurting others simply because you were hurt before and you neglected to face what happened. If you can break this pattern, you've started a new path. And new paths are always interesting and full of hope. Number 10, sometimes you must cut ties. And no one likes to lose friends or loved ones, but sometimes it's necessary. In severe circumstances of hurt, you might have to cut ties with certain individuals who've hurt you. And yes, unfortunately, this sometimes includes family members. Let this be the last resort. I'm not advocating cutting loose your mom and your dad and your sister and your brother. But if it's toxic and it's affecting your life, your mental health, maybe back up a little bit from these people. Unhealthy relationships will only bring about more betrayal in your life, while removing toxic people will help you grow. It will certainly improve your life by leaps and bounds. And when you take inventory of those who surround you, you'll know with practice and just watching how they act, you'll know if you can keep this person in your life or not. Yes, you can overcome the betrayal. Although you may have been through some of the worst situations and events, I'm saying it again, you're not alone. Because you're really not. There are many people who've been betrayed in life. In fact, everyone has probably been betrayed in one way or the other during this lifetime. So it's okay if your life hasn't been perfect. And no matter how hard you try, it will never be without mishap. So the thing is, are you still feeling betrayed? Betrayal can be horrible. It can be devastating. And yes, I've been there. Yes, I've done that. So I also understand that even when you're learning to trust, there are some in whom you cannot place your confidence. You know, some people you just can't trust, unfortunately, yet again. The thing is, I'm not trying to downplay it. Neither am I trying to exaggerate it. I think we can heal from most things when we just give it a try. So leaving you with this encouragement, I want to say good luck, be blessed, be strong, keep hope, and we can do this together. So if you're feeling betrayed, start from the beginning, understand why, understand who, understand the situation, look at it, get to know your feelings, and basically all the 10 things that you need to do here. And that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this content, like and subscribe. Check out Anna Lamine's book. Check out The Learning Mind. And thank you. And I hope you have a pleasant day. Bye-bye.